Happy holidays, friends, and welcome back to Space Castle, where it's our continuing mission to explore all things nerdy in the universe. I'm your Captain DT, and... Goldblum?
What?
Hey, Goldblum, can you turn down whatever it is you're watching? It's time for an episode.
Yes, sure.
What are you watching, anyway?
You don't know.
I don't know what. Put it on the main screen. Let's see it. Come on.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy BJ here on Space Asshole. This time around, we're gonna make hobos play Super Mario Bros. 3 to see who wins a crunch wrap from today's sponsor, Taco Bell. When I want to eat something and be ready to eat again 72 hours later, I roll on down to see my homies at my local Taco Bell establishment. I get that smooth flavor of what may or may not be actual meat, surrounded by other ingredients that I can't visually identify.
That is definitely food for sure. Maybe.
Let me tell you, this goes down hard. And it comes out even harder. You know what I mean? I want to thank them for being today's sponsor and also paying for my medical bills after I did the 37 soft taco challenge on TikTok. Get it with a Mountain Dew blast. Also want to thank our second sponsor, Brownout Skid Mark Stain Remover. How many times this happened to you? You go to Taco Bell and you your fucking brains out. You get in your underwear, you get in your pants, you get everywhere. But with Brownout, it gets the brown and the blood out.
What the hell is this?
This is my new favorite channel on YouTube.
Well, like I said, welcome back to Space Castle. Yeah. I'm your Captain DT, and today, oddly enough, I was going to talk about knockoff action figures, the best and the worst.
This is way more boring than Space Asshole.
Goldblum, just don't. Look, the holidays are upon us, and while they make all sorts of dreams come true, sometimes your grandma or your sweet innocent aunt gets fooled by the wonderful, fulfilling demon that is capitalism. They might be out at Walgreens with a swap meet looking for Christmas presents for you and come across something that looks exactly like your favorite cartoon or TV show, and they buy it without realizing that they're about to create a very different sort of memory. Throughout the decades, there have been some absolutely insane knockoff action figures. More often than not, they're made by companies hoping to prey on sweet little Grandma Lucille or Aunt Mildred and score a quick buck off their adorable naivete. Let's take a look back at a handful of the best, or worst, knockoff action figures. First up is a recent addition to my own collection. I first saw Armored Warriors, the latest Deformation Robot Super Strengthened Version Collector Edition online, and I thought the figures had to be some sort of a joke like Robert Cop. Then I saw them in a small novelty shop in Golden, Colorado, and I absolutely had to buy one. Now, this particular line of figures is a knockoff of popular Transformers characters, particularly from the recent Paramount films. The most sacred of Transformers were not spared, and the line includes desecrations of Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Ratchet, and Starscream. And I snagged that last one because Starscream is the best Transformer of all time. Looking at the box, this gentleman features the newest combination of shape, and in 8 embarrassingly easy steps transforms, or rather deforms, into a robot with a very enviable endowment, into a, well, yeah, let's call it a fighter jet. And the fun doesn't stop there. No, Armored Warriors, the latest Deformation Robot Super Strengthened Version Collector Edition, has its own lore and storyline. Let's discover it together. Human, never do go to visit the distant universe to form a warrior's celestial body with the unknown background in order to seek energy. The Captain King Super Thunderbolt decide to lead their armor's King Bomber army to visit Earth in the North Pole. They are interfered by the magnetic field and icebound under the help of a scientist who fall into Ice Valley, and suddenly, unfortunately, the Deformer warriors are rescued. They are incorporated into Patriot Army by DoD to defend against opposition. There is new beginning of the War of Card to form of the peace, and stability of Earth is waiting to be safeguarded by Patriot Army. F***ing poetry. I can only hope that some child who actually enjoys the Michael Bay Transformer movies will be punished for their insolence by receiving an Armored Warriors The Latest Series figure. In the meantime, I, a grown-ass man with a penchant for irony and self-destruction, proudly display this figure in my own home.
Speaking of self-destruction, Space Asshole has released another video.
Already? What now?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy BJ here on Space Asshole, and today we're gonna do a 10-minute ukulele apology video to Taco Bell. I'm sorry about inferring that your food exploded my intestinal tract, even though it did. Thank you for the money.
Actually, mark that one for watch later. Now this next one looks absolutely fake and created just for laughs, but as far as I can tell, and based on the prices for it on the secondhand market, it's real, and it's terrifying. Nightmare Feddy comes to us from who knows where, the Annals of Hell itself probably? A 12-inch bootleg figure of the iconic Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street films, Nightmare Feddy has become a holy grail of horror memorabilia and commands an asking price on eBay in the hundreds of US dollars. Feddy comes complete with a Michael Jackson-style hat, a glove that also more resembles something that MJ would wear rather than Fred Krueger's signature bladed glove, and women's loafers. Women's loafers, y'all. Now the art on Feddy's box is actually pretty solid, all things considered. If you were a big fan of horror movies at the time of this figure's release, you might be fooled if you don't glance over that glaring typo in the toy's name. The figure itself is a very different sort of art. His face is the wrong kind of nightmare fuel, and the rest of him is a cannibalization of doll parts wherein his burns and scars end at his elbows. The bootleggers behind this one managed to create a figure even more terrifying than Freddy Krueger himself. But we horror fans love cheese and irony, so this one has become a much sought after collectible. Congratulations, capitalism, you win again.
Speaking of winning again.
Oh, f me, what now?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy BJ here at Space Asshole. Today, we're gonna quiz grandmas on the name of Pokemon, and then we're gonna make the losers walk on Lego barefoot. And the winner gets a 1-year subscription from today's sponsor, HelloFresh. Have you ever wanted to make dinner, but didn't have the dinner things? Well, HelloFresh will mail you stuff to do it. All you need is fire or your mom to do it for you.
Dinner's ready!
You'll get a box delivered right to your door full of vegetables that'll go bad in 7 hours and raw meat that has a 50% chance of being open and spoiled when it arrives. Make these f***ing pork chops into all kinds of cooking ribs with HelloFresh.
That one doesn't even make sense. Grandma Steady are old enough to have played the original Pokemon on Game Boy.
And how old are you?
Shut up. Our final legendary knockoff figures once again come from my own personal collection.
I really hope it's not the type that you have to clean after using.
Goldblum, this is a holiday episode, Jesus Christ. These next figures are about as old as I am and are amongst the most notorious, hilarious, and wonderful knockoff figures out there. You see, back in the 1980s, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were all the rage, and every single kid on the planet had to have every single official toy on store shelves. And some Chinese manufacturers saw a clear opportunity to fool some grannies into buying these Turtle Fighters. You've got Leonardo with his trademark curved sword, Donatello with, I don't actually know what the f this is, and we've also got Michelangelo with a giant sigh, and my personal favorite, brown masked Raphael with, I think that's actually a f***ing Allen wrench as an accessory. These bootleg Ninja Turtles are incredible with horrific nightmare fuel paint jobs, accessories stolen from other random bootleg lines, and card art that is almost good enough to fool actual fans of the series. I especially love this bit with the brain hemorrhaging turtle with the backwards foot. And take a look at the backs, complete with photos of the figure line, the bios of the characters, and more. They spared no expense. I dare not take my set out of their aging and decaying blister packs, but plenty of other people on the internet have. And it only gets worse. These figures lack even the basic articulation of the official figures and are based on what I can only assume are molds made from casting the Playmates figures in plaster of Paris. They're cobbled together out of mismatched plastic, hastily painted, and held together by what must be black magic and the souls of broken-hearted children. This Donatello's hand still has much of the leftovers from the plastic mold attached. His head is suffering from what can only be leprosy with all these plastic tumors on his face. This Michelangelo
You have got to stop saying that.
has only a nubbin for a thumb, and this Leonardo is sporting just an emaciated mangled claw for a hand.
Help! Here, oh, take my hand! Ah, come on!
And somehow came out of the painting process with one tiny beady little eye. I love these figures so much. And there are variations of them too. Whoever made and packaged these did not use the same molds each time, and for whatever goddamn reason, there are versions of the Turtle Fighters figures with pentagrams on tops of their heads. What the f***? Sadly, my own figures are not the pentagram variants, but are ghastly and terrible and delightful all the same. These bad boys still float around the secondhand market sometimes, and you can find them in a rare eBay lot or even in a niche toy store. I once stumbled across one of Michelangelo's brothers in Kelly's Toy Stop in Huntington Beach, California in the summer of 2024. If you can find them, and if you can withstand the slight hit against your very soul, they're fun novelties to have amongst your Ninja Turtles collection. And there you have it, some of the best and craziest knockoff action figures out there in the world. What are some of your favorite bootleg action figures? If I haven't talked about it here, leave a comment down below and let's unearth some terrible, terrible memories. And special thanks go out to our Galactonauts over at Patreon. Their support and donations help make these videos possible, and I personally hold them responsible for the purchase of my Armored Warriors the latest deformation figure. If you'd like to become part of the crew, check out the link in the description, and we just welcomed our newest member, Victor Shea. Thank you so much for jumping on board. I can't tell you how much it means to me. And if anybody else would like to contribute and support the show for free, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video with a friend. It's free, and it means the world to me.
Have you considered other means of support for this mission, Captain?
What do you mean? Oh, son of a bitch, what has Space Asshole done now?
What up, y'all? It's your boy BJ here on Space Asshole, and we're really putting the asshole in Space Asshole this time. I'm happy to announce that I've just launched my new OnlyFans account,
Yes!
Patreons for Boomers, and we're taking this to the year 2025. Come get these cheeks for only 3 times the price of the old Patreon tiers, and watch me play Fortnite with my other joystick. Wait, nudge, nudge. You want to get these f***ing tootsies uncensored? Editor, censor this. Oh yeah, baby. You can't see this unless you're paying me money.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me. There's no way this is gonna work. There's no way.
Oh, he's fully nude on the OnlyFans, and he's already got 4,000 paying subscribers.